Hello, all you beautiful people out there. Okay, so I hope you're doing well today. And thank you for being here on my channel. I appreciate it. So if you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, hit the bell for notification for any videos that are upcoming. So with that being said, today I'm going to talk about the Age of Aquarius. Now, I knew that we were coming into the Age of Aquarius, but I never really researched and thought, well, what does that really mean for humanity, like for the earth and for all of us, right? So I thought, I'm going to dive into this and I'm going to do some research, because a friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and she's like, Linda, you know that you're in Aquarius, which I am in Aquarius, but also I'm in the house of Aquarius, and my moon is in Aquarius, so I'm a triple Aquarius. Don't know what that really means, but she's just like, this is like the time for you, because this is going to be in Aquarius for like 2,100 years. And I'm going to read to you guys actually what I researched. I was going to pull up bits and pieces, but I thought, you know what, there's too much information in here for me to memorize. So I am just going to read it to you, because I think it's really important to really kind of know. And I mean, I'm basing it off what I found on the internet. So, and I'm not an astrologer, so I don't do this kind of stuff, but I just thought, wow, like we're in the Age of Aquarius, and I know this is really important. And what I've read, it's like, this is really an awesome time for us, you guys. So really awesome. So I'm going to read to you what I found out about the Age of Aquarius. So what it means is a common position expressed by many astrologers see the Age of Aquarius at that time when humanity takes control of the earth and its own destiny as its rightful heritage, which is really what we are doing now. All of us light workers who have come forward, who said, hey, I will be in the forefront, I am going to lead the people. You and I were all of those people that we decided that we were going to lead the people through this and bring Mother Earth and humanity and everything back, and take back our rightful heritage, with the destiny of humanity being the revelation of truth and the expansion of consciousness. So really, if you look at the outside world, that's really what's happening right now. Is in the outer world is a lot of truth, and of course we have a lot of people that are waking up, and the consciousness is expanding. And so this is just really interesting to me. So I'm really excited. So I'm really excited to share this with you too. So this is an article in Bustle by Nina Kahn, and she wrote this article. So she said, Astrology 2020 delivers a whole bunch of rare and life-altering planetary aspects and transits that were bound to change our personal lives and the foundation of our society at large. Well, if that's not happening, I don't know what is, because that's definitely happening. Our lives are being uprooted. And so, but at the same, it's like if we don't want to feed into all that. We just want to really keep within ourselves and just really keep working on ourselves and bringing all that stuff up and being the love and the light that we really are. So, and so far, this has most definitely been the case, from the coronavirus pandemic to the mass protests and civil uprisings against systematic racism. But if you thought the first half of 2020 was intense, well, wait until you hear about the astrology of the second half of 2020. Well, I'm not sure I'm really happy about to hear about that, because the cosmic chaos isn't slowing down anytime soon. And I think that's true with anything. When we go through the dark night of the shadow, or we bring up that the dark night of the shadow, there's always going to be this. It's for us to dive deeper and for us to clear all of that. And so that's what we're really doing, is this is all bringing up, and as it says, the cosmic chaos isn't slowing down anytime soon, because when, you're pushing and you're pushing and pushing the light, that it's like all of the stuff is coming up. So as Mother Earth, and this is my interpretation, you guys, this is my belief. This is, this may not be yours, but it's okay. I honor everybody's opinion and respect that. So, but for me, it's like we are part of the earth. So as she's transitioning and she's emerging and ascending, so are we, because we're a part of that. So if there's anything that resides within us that is not serving us anymore, which really all of our experience that we've gone through, are really here to kind of just like the bad ones, kind of go away, which I don't want to consider anything bad or good. It's just an experience, right? So it's how we interpret it to be, and so, or to perceive. So yeah, so all this stuff is being brought up to the surface to be released, just like with Mother Earth. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So it's like, oh my gosh. But again, we don't want to focus on all that stuff. Like, we just want to remain in the light and just know that that stuff is, it's doing what it's doing and it's surfacing, because the more that we get involved in that, we're giving that energy and we're creating more of that. And that's like the third dimensional reality. It's the Matrix. If you saw the movie The Matrix, it's like all the Matrix stuff. So we just need to step out of the Matrix and come, into a higher vibrational frequency of being in that positive vibration. So, fifth dimension. So astrologers have long understood that 2020 was going to be the year of the history books. Amen to that, because the history books, education, everything is changing, you guys. It's not going to be anything that we thought it was going to be. It is going to be completely different. I mean, way back when, in Tesla's time and all that, there's all these patents and all these not modalities, but these, cure for cancer and growing back limbs and, remaining youthful and all of that. Well, that was all taken away because, the powers to be did not want us to have that. So, so we were suppressed from having all that knowledge. Well, that's going to change, because everything is going to change, and this is the time to do it. And I think it's like 2,100 years. A sign goes into their like we were just got out of the Piscean, which is all about greed, money, duality, and all that kind of stuff. Again, I don't know a lot about that stuff. So that's so it says that we'll be here of the history books, although no one knew exactly how the tumultuous energy would manifest as far as real world events go. So evidently, you guys, astrologers knew about this a long time ago, that we were headed in this direction of that things were going to get really intense. But how else are we supposed to raise our consciousness? I mean, we all signed up and said, hey, we'll go down there and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change, because we're the first human race, you guys, to ever do this. The first human race. So it is really up to us, and that's what we signed up for, was to come down here to be the ones to bring all of this in and take us where we need to go. So it says, what she's saying is the Great Conjunction and the Age of Aquarius. People have been talking and singing about the dawning of the Age of Aquarius for decades. Yeah, the fifth dimension. Now, how interesting is this? They came up with the song Age of Aquarius back, I think, in the 60s. And their group is called the Fifth Dimension. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Like, this is just profound to me. I mean, they're way ahead of their time. Age of Aquarius for decades now, and many astrologers believe that the monumental Great Conjunction taking place on December 21st, 2020, and Linda Good McGillis talks a lot about this. Yeah, if you guys have not checked out her channel, I don't know if she has a YouTube channel, but she's on Facebook, so Linda Good McGillis, McGillis. Check out her stuff, because she's phenomenal. She's got a lot of great information, and she talks about this great conjunction, and the eclipses and the new moons and all that stuff coming up to it. So, taking place on December 21st, 2020, is the cosmic event that's officially heralding it in. On that date, the two largest planets in the solar system, Jupiter and Saturn, which are known as the Greater Benefact and Great Malefact planets, respectively, will align in the sign of Aquarius for the first time in nearly 400 years. Like, wow, not sure really what that means, but evidently it's very powerful. Because I knew that, like I said, the Age of Aquarius, that we were really coming into some really life-changing, worldly changing, completely the earth changing, all of that. I knew. I just didn't really know what it was, and that's when we were talking about this, I thought I need to do some research. I need to do a video on this, because I'm an Aquarius, so I want to know about this. So both Jupiter and Saturn represent social issues in our lives and relate to authority and leadership, and they only form a conjunction aspect every couple decades. So when they do, it's a big deal, and that's why it's known as the Great Conjunction. This is the stand-out cosmic event of the latter half of 2020, and it'll catalyze some serious shifts. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready for some really serious shifts, and that, to really bring this world um, to the world that we knew coming down as a soul, and that we are heading back to. So I'm really excited about this. And, as far as everything on the outside going on, it's like, you know what, I just don't feed into that. I just kind of do my thing. I know that exists. It's not like I'm going, oh, that's just nothing there. But I don't even, I'm trying to disconnect myself from that, because again, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. And so I don't want my attention to go there, because what am I going to do? Nothing except be the soul and the beautiful soul that I am, and make the changes. Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on myself and doing all this stuff, and I've been doing this for over 30 years. So it's a continuous thing. But so it's, a lot of stuff is happening. So in December of 2020, we are in for the beginning of a new age, as Saturn and Jupiter will be aligning in the sign of Aquarius. Astrologer Aya Samaldi tells Bustle. This alignment is so significant because it means we'll continue to have these two planets come together in air signs until 2059. Now, Aquarius is an air sign. Very interesting, 2059. This alignment is in contrast with the intense Capricorn stellium that took place back in January and kicked off the rise of global pandemic, during which Jupiter, Saturn, and several other significant points and planets were clustered together in rule-oriented Capricorn. But the energy that these planets will express through an air sign like Aquarius differs greatly from the traditional and authoritative vibe they brought forth in Capricorn, which is the sign they resided in during the start of the year. So air signs represent intellect and ideas. I love that, because I know for me, I'm an idea queen. Like, I have so many ideas that I could just, if I could just get all those ideas out there, which little by little, I'm doing that. So these signs represent intellect and ideas, and Aquarius is a sign of innovation, technology, and revolution. So we'll probably see a lot of people, and really, you guys, when you think about it, that's how we've actually gone forward. Our trajectory is people coming up with these ideas, more technology, how to advance us forward, how to have things more convenient, which I don't know if that's a really good thing, but in a way it is. So I think what's going to happen is more people, because they're going to become more awakened, we're not going to be suppressed, programmed, and all of that, that we will be able to have these ideas, bring these ideas, and we're going to come into some amazing technologies, amazing modalities, because people are going to be downloaded with stuff and ideas and things to help the world excel and just rise. So I think that's pretty profound, and it's going to be a revolution, and I'm here for the revolution. So while this alignment is unarguably going to be intense, the Aquarian focus on collective well-being, logical thought, and innovative growth feels like a breath of fresh air, and it could deliver some much-needed glimmers of hope for the future. I definitely think that's true. Like I was mentioning, this great conjunction will spark the beginning of many new advancements in technology, medicines, and ideas, just what I was saying. And we'll also, and you guys, I didn't read all this before I actually did this. So I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, so I just kind of breezed through this and thought, okay, what do I want to read? Because there was a lot of other information about Mars and things like that, and Aries, and I just wanted to give you the meat of it. So I really didn't read, all this stuff. So anyway, many new advancements in technology, medicine, and ideas, and we'll also see a spotlight on more humanitarian issues, since Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian. Amen to that. Like, I'm here to totally help humanity. Whatever we can do, to bring all of us together as one. No poverty, no homeless, no illnesses, no cancer, no aging. If you thought humanitarian issues came to the forefront in 2020, you can expect a lot more after the Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius alignment in December. So, hey, we are in for some amazing, amazing things, you guys, ahead of us. So, with that being said, I feel that it really is up to us. Like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. Keep making those changes. Keep releasing all of that doesn't serve us anymore, that we are purging, and be with yourself. Be with all those emotions. Honor those feelings and emotions. Let all that come up to be released, because we don't want to suppress. We've suppressed too much. You know, we don't want to feel, and it really is a time that we clear. And if it, you know, why keep all that energy in us? It just causes dis-ease, which causes disease. So we don't want that energy residing in our bodies. So it is definitely important for us to get that energy out and just know that we are coming into a magnificent time for all of us beautiful souls, that we said, hey, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to, you know, help serve humanity, but I'm going to forget why I came down here, and I'm going to go through what I signed up for in order to awaken, in order to arrive at that place. So, and I don't really say we really ever arrive, but to come into that knowingness, really, of remembering who we are. So we forgot all that. And so we are remembering little by little, right? But the more that we do the work on ourselves, the more that we will remember who we are. And, you know, just know that, you know, you might get some downloads and ideas and innovation and for technologies, but just know, you guys, that it's going to be so magnificent, so wonderful. And I feel that that's what we need to focus on. Like, instead of all the stuff that's happening out in the world, really focus on this Age of Aquarius. Yeah. So that's my message. If you loved this video, if you just liked this video, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and hit the bell for notifications so you'll be notified of my next video. And thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Bye.